Hello and welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to the DOXA Conspiracy. We are playing Shadowrun Returns from Harebrained Schemes, the developer. Shadowrun Returns originated on Kickstarter and did very well. I've been looking forward to playing this game ever since, so let's get right to it. This is going to be a blind playthrough except for the very beginning of the game, and let me tell you why that is. After beginning the recording, I, for some reason, had my microphone gain, the volume at which it records, very loud. And though I had turned this knob down during the recording, it didn't take for some reason, and my microphone stuff basically came out terribly. I sounded very bad. So I have to do the very beginning of the game again, being very careful not to let the same thing happen. So, new game. And I'm going to try to do this basically the same way that I did before. So, I'll just show you the races. There's human, elf, dwarf, orc, and trolls. Humans are pretty much just average, and I did pick a female character before, so we'll do that again. Humans are pretty much average. You can read pause and read the text if you want. Humans are average in every way. Elves have some bonuses to their maximum stats and have +1 charisma. Dwarves are, as you'd expect, short. And then there's the orcs and the trolls, who are pretty similar in that they are big and mean. We're gonna go with the elf. And then the classes you can pick, there's street samurai. You follow a code of street honor. They mostly use guns and close combat weapons. There's mages who use magic and guns. Deckers, actually there's this thing in Shadowrun called the Matrix, and Deckers have this special ability to hack into it, and we'll see what that looks like later. Shamans can summon creatures from beyond to fight for them. Riggers are able to control drones telepathically or something of the sort. And physical adepts are sort of like these warrior monks who use spiritual energy in order to just get really hardcore. But we're gonna be a street samurai. And I believe... which was the portrait I used before? This one. And all of this stuff, if you have this auto selected, then it matches your hairstyle, all that stuff, to the picture. So we'll just stick with that. Karma. Karma is experience, basically. You use it to level up. You have body, quickness, strength, etc. as main categories. And then beneath each main category, you have more detailed skills. So, for example, for quickness, we have a quickness of 3. There's the ranged combat category, and then beneath that still is pistol, SMG, shotgun, and so on. In order to level up, for example, pistol, which right now is 0, you have to have a ranged combat that equals at least what you want to level up pistol to. So you can't have a pistol level of 2 and a ranged combat of 1. You would have to level up ranged combat to 2, and then you could level up pistol to 2. And the same thing goes for ranged combat and quickness. You can't level up your ranged combat above your quickness. So that said, I have 5 karma. And I am going to use it... when I played this before, I put it in body because I wanted more HP. But then after thinking about it, I had wished I had done some ranged combat options. I don't know, though. I really like HP. I'm still gonna go with body like I did before. Okay, confirm. Choose an etiquette. Etiquette basically gives you special speech options depending on your background. And I picked academic before, so we'll do that. And this is the name. Confirm. Down and out. Your apartment. 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova Hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging fixer hasn't called. The money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the cracks of a society run by megacorps who just want your nuyen. Something needs to change. And soon. Some terminology there. Sinless. A sin is, I believe, a system identification number. And from what I've gathered, people who are in the lower classes and poor do not have system ID numbers. So being sinless is a bad thing. And nuyen is money. Think of it like credits. Your apartment, 2054. It's 3 a.m. and you've got nowhere to go but down. By left clicking, I can walk around my apartment. Let's look at this. A slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that kind of thing. The list is sad, it dried up. And a list of people. The list goes on, all either dead ends or just plain dead. My calendar is empty. Let's put that down. Your video phone rings, jarring you. Who's calling at 3 a.m.? The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey buddy, hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again, or worse. Where have you been, Sam? I haven't heard from you in months. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business. Like you, for example. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners and some of us are me. Hey, you remember that Renraku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterward? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd. That's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Now we are going into a tutorial mission of sorts. A flashback. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks, the night Dowd went down. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd, never saw anybody die like that before. Idiot. I hate this fragging city, DOXA. It's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. I get it, now take your pills and relax. Sure, DOXA, sure. Whatever you say. I don't know, DOXA. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. Smell funny to you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where he set the meeting. This was supposed to be a public place. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know Dowd went down and it wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say, don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands, they're shaking. That true, Sam? Did you miss a beat back there? No, Doxa, I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole time. Remember, I was on point. New Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. We were set up, and he knows it, don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Did you keep us here long enough, Larry? Looks that way. Sorry, Doxa. I kinda like you. I just like money better. We've got incoming. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Doxa. Buy you a drink after this? You'll owe me several. And now we are in our first combat, where we get to learn the system. Turn-based combat. Each character in your team has an action pool. Spend these actions on movement, attacks, or using spells and items, etc. I've already read the help menus, so I know what I'm doing. Over here in the top right, the character portraits show you how much AP they have left. Everyone has 2, as you can see. A move usually takes 1, but at a certain distance, then it takes 2. So you can see within this space, this highlighted space, it takes 1. If I go outside of that, 2. You can also take cover behind objects, which I am going to do right now. So I'm going to shoot New Larry, who I have a 90% chance to hit. New Larry is behind average cover. And we got him with our shotgun. Sam is now going to run up behind this table and also shoot New Larry. And it was a crappy hit. Who's this? This is, I always forget this person's name. Sangoma, who has magic. Haste 1 increases the friendly target's AP by 1 for 2 rounds. And Bear Totem. The power of Bear heals all friends within 3 of the damage from most recent attack. Okay. Let's use Haste on me. So I have 1 more AP now, and let's shoot New Larry. He is gone. Yes, he did have it coming. I'm actually sort of glad I had to throw away my initial recording of this game because I totally flubbed everything I was saying in this fight before because I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. Bam. And we miss. Oh well. Oh, I gotta reload. Yes, reload. Die, Renraku security, die. And here's Sangoma, who I'm just going to have run up here and shoot, I think. Not a very good hit, but oh well. And now they're coming from the other side. Run up here. And I think I might have a grenade. Yes. Throw it. Very nice. And shoot. And shoot again. I'm going to have Sangoma go up here because I've done this before and I know that there's going to be guys coming from up there. Sangoma actually still has a decent chance to hit. Excellent. Ow. Okay. Let's take this guy down. Piece of cake. And there is a mage and a shaman. Let's finish off this one. Or not. Oh, he's out of ammo, so he's got to take 1 AP to reload. And let's have him get some better cover right here. Oh, his line of... How is his line of sight blocked? By what? It's clear all the way. Whatever. Oh, it's because it's Sangoma, not... Oh, alright, I'm stupid. 10 damage is it, huh? Ow. Don't use fireballs on me. And the shaman just summoned some creature from your eldritch nightmares. I have no idea what. But let's shotgun this bitch. That's the end of that. And then run up here. And fire. Fire again. And that's the end of the summoned thing. Bam. Except not bam. Oh, come on. Just die already. Critical hit. I'm gonna take a chance and I'm gonna just run up and shoot this guy. And not notice that I have to reload. Good job, me. Sam can do it. Sangoma lowers her gun, eyes Sam. You okay, Sam? That was a hell of a thing. You did good. You were born for this gig, Doxa. Me, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up, find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk until I croak. What about you? I'll find a safe house out of town, lay low. Renraku has a long memory. I do too. I don't forget my friends. And that's the end of the combat tutorial. You stare at Sam's face on your comlink. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man's switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 New Yen insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert & McCain, when the job is done. They'll know what to do. Chet? Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mengert & McCain has installed a secure dedicated phone line so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. Look, Doxa, I've led a Drek life and I probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself, I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I'll get to the bottom of this. Someone will pay. Hope you just said yes. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Guess I'm heading back to Seattle. Can't be any worse than this. The dead man's switch. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for Nguyen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Alright, we're in a new area now. I would like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more Shadowrun Returns or any other games I may do in your subscription feed or on your YouTube front page, then hit that subscribe button to join the conspiracy. I'll see you later.